For what purpose does the gentleman from California seek recognition?
Mr. Speaker, I have an amendment at the desk.
Will the gentleman specify which amendment?
Number 61.
Clerk will designate the amendment.
Amendment number 61, printed in the congressional record, offered by Mr. Lieu of California.
Gentleman from California is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This amendment would create an exception allowing for a drawdown of the Strategic Petroleum Reserve if the Secretary determines that the drawdown will result in a net profit for the United States. So let me tell you what this is all about. I can summarize this debate of the last 2 days into one sentence. Joe Biden lowered your gas prices and Republicans are upset about it. That's what this is about. Joe Biden lowered your gas prices last year and that makes Republicans mad. And how do we know? They said it out loud. The gentlewoman from Georgia earlier this morning just said that Joe Biden lowered your gas prices for political reasons. You know, I don't care why a president lowers your gas prices. If any president can lower your gas prices, we should support that president's action. And if prices surge later this year, if gas prices surge again, Joe Biden should be able to use the tools at his disposal and lower your gas prices again. We should be giving the president even more flexibility to use the Strategic Petroleum Reserve to lower your gas prices. Joe Biden lowered your gas prices, and Republicans want to keep him from doing that again. We don't want to stop the president from lowering your gas prices. We want Joe Biden to lower your gas prices again if he could do that. But there's another reason this Republican bill is so stupid. Because not only did Joe Biden lower your gas prices, the United States of America made a profit on it. Buy low, sell high. It was brilliant what Joe Biden did. He released the Strategic Petroleum Reserve at prices when gases were high, and that's helped lower the gas prices, and then he refilled it at the lower amount. The U.S. made $4 billion on Joe Biden's action. Republicans always want to say, well, let's run government like a business. Joe Biden did exactly that when he lowered your gas prices and then made a $4 billion profit for the United States of America. Adopt my amendment, which would make this stupid bill better, and then vote against this bill. Do I yield back? Or what do I do now? I will yield back.
Gentleman yields back. For what purpose does the gentleman from South Carolina seek recognition?
Mr. Chair, I rise in opposition of the amendment.
Gentleman is recognized for 5 minutes.
You know, recollection serves me that you guys on that side of the aisle blocked an amendment or a bill that Republicans put up during the Trump administration that actually made this very point, to allow President Trump to buy oil at a low price to refill the SPR. And y'all said no. You can't make this stuff up. You know, the government should not be in business. The government's here to serve the people, to meet the constitutional responsibilities enumerated in the Constitution of the United States. And I don't see that the government is a business that should make a net profit on anything. It's not what taxpayer dollars go to purchase something for a strategic asset for emergencies. Not to be traded as a commodity so that the government can make a profit. I guess y'all want it to make a profit so you can keep spending money when we're $31 trillion in debt. The government shouldn't impose price controls at all. That's not what a democratic republic does. If Democrats are so concerned with fiscal oversight of the Department of Energy, they should take a look at the so-called Inflation Reduction Act, which allocated over $400 billion in federal funding to clean energy, picking winners and losers in the marketplace. That type of government control over our energy is the exact type of policy that got us here in the first place, that got us to where we are today while we're even having this debate. I look forward to conducting future oversight over the implementation of the Inflation Reduction Act during this Congress. And I'll say once again, and I'll say it ad nauseum, the SPR must only be used to protect Americans in the time of a true emergency, natural disaster, war, that type of thing, not for political purposes, as it was used by this administration to lower gas prices before a midterm election influenced politics in this country. That was the wrong use of it, If a Republican administration had done that, you'd be making the same argument that I'm making, that it was wrong. It's wrong then, it's wrong today, and it'll be wrong tomorrow. It shouldn't be used that way. It's for national emergencies, period. And with that, I yield back.